I had just lowered my father into the ground when the world tried to strip me of the only thing left that mattered. The funeral was short, too short, because I could not shake the gnawing suspicion in my gut. Something told me I needed to get back home. At 6 in the morning, after driving through the night, I rolled into my family's ranch, 2,300 acres of soil, sweat and memory, only to find a nightmare unfolding. Strangers walked my land like they owned it. Clipboards in hand, they marked trees, fences, and pastures with the cold efficiency of appraisers measuring a commodity. A massive foreclosure auction sign had been staked into the yard, right where my father and I once planted pecan trees, and there, at the center of it all, stood Karen Whitfield, the HOA president with her perfect blonde bob and pinched smile, barking orders like a general preparing for war. She saw me step out of my truck, grief still heavy on my shoulders, and wasted no time pulling out her phone. With a voice dripping with false authority, she called 911. "Hello, yes. There's a trespasser on HOA property. He's hostile. Send someone fast!" Her words hit me harder than the funeral bells. Trespasser? This ranch had been in my family for 3 generations. My grandfather had built the fence posts with his bare hands. My father had raised cattle under the blistering sun, year after year, so we'd never have to beg for anyone's charity. And now, in the shadow of his freshly dug grave, they wanted to erase us. The worst part? I had never signed up for their HOA, never paid their fees, never asked for their rules. They crept into our town like termites, swallowing neighborhood after neighborhood, until even open ranch land wasn't safe from their reach. And while I was 800 miles away grieving, they thought I was gone long enough to swoop in and take everything. I walked toward them, boots crunching on gravel, my fists tightening at my sides. "Get off my land," I said, my voice calm but ironclad. Karen laughed, a brittle sound. "Sir, this property has been foreclosed under HOA management. You're welcome to bid for it at auction if you can afford it." Auction. The word burned. They had slapped a price tag on my father's sweat, my childhood memories, my family's entire legacy, and decided it was theirs to sell. $2,300,000 of earth and sky, carved away like it was just another business deal. But what Karen and her clipboard army didn't know was that this wasn't just dirt to me. This was the place where I had learned to ride a horse before I could read. The place where my father taught me how to mend a fence, fix an engine, and stand tall even when life kicked you to the ground. Every inch of this ranch was blood-bound, memory-forged, and it belonged to me. The sheriff arrived 20 minutes later, lights flashing in the pale dawn. Karen rushed to meet him.